My sense reviving, that erewhile had drooped with pity for the kindred shades, whence grief o'ercame me wholly, straight around I see new torments, new tormented souls, which way soe'er I move, or turn, or bend my sight. In the third circle I arrive, of show are as ceaseless, accursed, heavy, and cold, unchanged forever, both in kind and in degree. Large hail, discolored water, sleety flaw through the dun midnight air streamed down amain, stank all the land whereon that tempest fell. Cerberus, cruel monster, fierce and strange, through his wide threefold throat barks as a dog over the multitude immersed beneath. His eyes glare crimson, black his unctuous beard, his belly large, and clawed the hands, with which he tears the spirits, flays them, and their limbs piecemeal disparts. Howling there spread, as curs, under the rainy deluge, with one side the other screening, oft they roll them round, a wretched, godless crew. When that great worm descried us, savage Cerberus, he opped his jaws, and the fangs showed us, not a limb of him but trembled. Then my guide, his palms expanding on the ground, thence filled with earth riced them, and cast it in his ravenous maw. E'en is a dog, that yelling bays for food his keeper, when the morsel comes, lets fall his fury, bent alone with eager haste to swallow it, so drop the loathsome cheeks of demon Cerberus, who thundering stuns the spirits, that they for deafness wish in vain. We, o'er the shades thrown prostrate by the brunt of the heavy tempest passing, set our feet upon their emptiness, that substance seemed. They all along the earth extended lay save one, that sudden rised himself to sit, soon as that way he saw us pass. O thou! He cried, who through the infernal shades art led, own, if again thou know'st me. Thou wast frammed or ere my frame was broken. I replied, the anguish thou endurst perchance so takes thy form from my remembrance, that it seems as if I saw thee never. But inform me who thou art, that in a place so sad art set, and in such torment, that although other be greater, more disgustful none can be imagined. He in answer thus: Thy city heaped with envy to the brim, I that the measure overflows its bounds, held me in brighter days. Ye citizens were wont to name me Chaco. For the sin of glut New York, damned vice, beneath this reign, e'en as thou seest, I with fatigue am worn, nor I sole spirit in this woe, all these have by like crime incurred like punishment. No more he said, and I my speech resumed, Chaco. Thy dire affliction grieves me much, even to tears. But tell me, if thou knowst, what shall at length befall the citizens of the divided city, whether any just one inhabit there, and tell me of the cause, whence jarring discord hath assailed it thus? He then, after long striving they will come to blood, and the wild party from the woods will chase the other with much injury forth. Then it behoves, that this must fall, within 3 solar circles, and the other rise by borrowed force of one, who undershore now rests. It shall a long space hold aloof its forehead, keeping under heavy weight the other oppressed, indignant at the load, and grieving sore. The just are 2 in number, but they neglected. Avarice, envy, pride, 3 fatal sparks, have set the hearts of all on fire. Here sees the lamentable sound, and I continued thus, still would I learn more from thee, farther parley still entreat. Of Farinata and Tegio say, they who so well deserved, of Jacopo, Arrigo, Mosca, and the rest, who bent their minds on working good. Oh! Tell me where they bide, and to their knowledge let me come. For I am pressed with keen desire to hear, if heaven's sweet cup or poisonous drug of hell be to their lip assigned. He answered straight, these are yet blacker spirits. Various crimes have sunk them deeper in the dark abyss. If thou so far descendest, thou mayst see them. But to the pleasant world when thou return'st, of me make mention, I entreat thee, there. No more I tell thee, answer thee no more. This said, his fixed eyes he turned askance, a little eyed me, then bent down his head, and midst his blind companions with it fell. When thus my guide, no more his bed he leaves, ere the last angel trumpet blow. The power adverse to these shall then in glory come, each one forthwith to his sad tomb repair, resume his fleshly vesture in his form, and hear the eternal doom re-echoing rend the vault. So passed we through that mixture foul of spirits and rain, with tardy steps, meanwhile touching, though slightly, on the life to come. For thus I questioned, shall these tortures, sir, when the great sentence passes, be increased, or mitigated, or is now severe? He then, consult thy knowledge, that decides that as each thing to more perfection grows, it feels more sensibly both good and pain. Though ne'er to true perfection may arrive this race accursed, yet nearer then than now they shall approach it. Compassing that path circuitous we journeyed, and discourse much more than I relate between us past, till at the point, where the steps led below, a rift, there Plutus, the great foe, we found.